massaging. It's shells, isn't it? Two. I will need this in a minute, my sweet. This is actually so easy as catching, bro. If I screw this up, that would be my luck. It truly will be. That's so simple. That's so simple, Kiki. Hello, it is a couple of days later now since you've seen me build my greenhouse. It's all done. Took me roughly, well, I finished it that evening and then I just finished doing the extra bits of bolts like the next day and a few modifications and everything like that. But it's done. I love the look of it. I'm excited to actually see it in action. So I thought I'd show you the finished result. And here we go. This is it in all its glory with a Kiki modelling in it as well. So this is a 3-tier one, which is amazing because I'm sure I'm going to have plenty of plants that's going to need to go out eventually. And it's very spacious as well. It's got a lovely size to it. So especially when they start growing, there's plenty of space for them to go upwards and everything as well. Oh, I love this little bit. I love it. I've seen the ones where they kind of come out on this side, which I'm not massively a fan of, but the ones just going straight up, I feel like it's just perfect for space-wise and everything as well. You make yourself at home? Of course you are. Of course you are. So the brand that I've got is a Samuel Anderson one. And I like it. I like it. I love the colour. I'm in two minds whether I'm going to paint it. Because if anyone knows me, they would know that I am obsessed with the colour green. So a lovely dark green or like a khaki would look absolutely beautiful. But we'll see. I have seen a lot of people recommending to seal around the little panels so it stops them from blowing through, because obviously they are like, as you can hear, that's that flimsy plastic, which I'm not too sure if I will or not. I'll keep an eye on it, and then if I start to notice a few getting blown through or any damaging, then I think I'll seal it. But then a lot of people are also recommending about doing like a wood sealant as well, which you would think it would be treated anyway, because apparently it stops it from warping. But again, I might just see how it does in the first couple months. And if I start noticing a few tears and everything, then I'll do these little bits and bobs. I have made a modification to it already, which I'll show you. So please don't get my hand. Please don't get my hand. So as you can see here, so there's this little panel bit here, and it's meant to literally just press against that. But surely that's, if you were to get caught in a wind tunnel, that's not gonna prevent it from not swinging open. Especially because our garden gets hit by wind tunnels like really badly. And I just don't trust that that's not gonna hold it together. So what I've done is I've added these little hooks, which I just got off Amazon, just like a little set, which I highly recommend. If you love hanging things off, like anything, or even just, like I said, like an extra securing thing, like I bought like a set of like 50 last year, and I've used so many of them. Like I've used them for so many good little bits, so I highly recommend getting a set of those. But what I've basically done is it's gonna work as like a clasp. There we go. So if you were to try and open it, it's so much more secure now. So I don't understand why they didn't just have that anyway, or have like a little clip to start off with. So I would definitely, that would be my recommendation, is definitely sort out a clasp, because like I said, unless you're putting a brick or something at the bottom, which you're less than likely going to do, especially if you're in a rush or like you just don't think about it, that is the way forward. Just look at him. He looks so chill in my little greenhouse. Do you like it? Do you like it? Hello. Thank you for stopping by today. Check out this beautiful weather. It has rained a little bit, so there's a little bit of sun showers, but the lighting, can we just appreciate for a second? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So while the sun is shining and I still can't do things in the garden currently, I thought I'll do a bit of potting on. So these are all my cosmos. Are they my cosmos? Yes, so these are all my cosmos, and they've gone a bit wild. So they ideally need to pot on and get a little bit stronger. I might do a few more of my other plants as well. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, let's get to some potting on. So for the compost I'm using for the seedlings is a mix of multi-purpose compost, and then I'm using coconut coir as well. So hopefully that'll be a good balance between them, so they'll get a little bit more nutrients and everything to go with it with the compost, and then hopefully I'll get a nice bit of drainage from the coconut coir. I'm surprised with how well my cosmos actually did. Like, compared to, out of how many did I use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. Only one of them was basically like a dud pack, which is quite disappointing. I'm pretty sure this is the, this one, Santhos. Is this the white? Oh no, that's the white. I think this is the yellow one, possibly. Yeah, I think that's the yellow one. So I might have to see if I used up all the seeds, or whether I need to go get some more and just try it again and see if they worked it better. But the other ones, beautifully well. Beautifully well. I do only have a limited amount of the little plastic tag things, so what I'm going to do for majority of them, because I have a lot of the same variety, I'm just going to write them on there, so then I know which ones they are, and I can just easily peel them off once I'm done with them. Start off with Rubenza. What I'm actually going to do is prick them all out and then roughly see which ones I think look the strongest, and if there's any that look exceptionally weak, I might just discard them. So it might limit how many I put in a pot then. I think that's probably the safer bet. There we go, that's number one. Put one of these on. Yeah. So there's number one. Done. I am curious to know how everyone else is getting on with the current growing season so far. Like, is anyone else feeling like they're really behind, like I am? Or if they feel like they're really in control, or maybe a bit too far ahead? I would love to know. But to be fair, I need to stop being so hard on myself, because I do have a valid reason as to why I am behind at the current moment. Especially with, I mean, growing these little bits aren't too fine, but mainly with the garden, sorting it through, prepping it and everything, which if you keep watching later on in the video, you might notice as to why. But yeah, at the current moment in time, I need, well, the weather needs to clear up, which is a big part of it. But we've got a few days, like today it's been moderately sunny and dry, but then we're having like the odd showers in between and really strong winds, which have not been helping. Like we had like 35-kilometer winds, really bad hiccups, yesterday, and like all through the night. So like a lot of stuff had been like knocked over in the garden and everything. But then I also need a helping hand. So it's trying to find the time and the dry weather to have that helping hand help me basically sort bits out in the garden. So hopefully it should start lighting up, and then I can begin doing stuff. Because like we've had a pile of soil literally sat in our hallway since, when did I order it? January. I think it was January, which is a very long time. And it's like topsoil. We've got standard multi-purpose compost and manure. So it's like things that like really should have gone out by now. But it's gonna be a little bit of a delay and everything. But I need to take it as it comes. It'll be fine. It all will get done eventually. All will thrive. I mean, now would be probably more the considered crunch time, but all be good. Yeah, so that one's like a Ribena pink colour. Got the white, which is this one. I've got the candy stripes, which is like a beautiful kind of a mixed colour. So it's primarily like a baby pink with like a few flexes of like a darker pink amongst it. But then you get the odd like white, and you get a few like dark pink ones amongst it as well, which is pretty. I've then got, yeah, I think it was the yellow one I was saying earlier hasn't done very well, so that one's a write-off. That is what it is. Then, what colours is that I've got? Bright Mix. Oh, I think that one is, yeah, I think the Bright Mix one is, oh, it's got a specific name to it. Is it the sulfur ones? Where they're like a red and orange and yellow. Just looking absolutely stunning. So again, that one's going to be such a pretty contrast amongst them. And then the other one I got is is it Apricity? Apricot something? I have to remember these. They've wiped up on the thing, so that's not helped. But it's like, I think it was like voted as like the prettiest flower, not last year, the year before. And I've seen a few people growing it last year. And it is like just so pretty. Cosmos Smoky White. Do you know what? I don't know if it's actually like a variety, but I would love to see if there was one that is almost like a Parma Violet purple. I feel like that as a Cosmo would be absolutely stunning. There we go. There's Psyche White done. I'm definitely gonna need some room at this point. I'm making such a mess as well as actually unreal. Let's go on to Candy Stripe. This one's done so well again. This one, for the candy stripe ones, was a pack I got from Poundland last year. And you get like, I can't remember how many seeds it is. It must be something like well over 100. But they just germinate so well. Seriously, if you have a Poundland next to you, have a look if they got the candy stripe cosmos, because they are so good. Such good seeds. Oh, I got a fun little video. I don't know if I'm going to do it in short form or if I'll do it as a long form and do a recipe with it. But one of the videos I'm planning on doing is taste testing a baked potato squash. So I grew them last year and I'm yet to try them. I only managed to get 2 from the plant. Which one do I want to get? Let's go with that one. Yeah, I only managed to get 2 from the plant. So I've been like savouring it, especially because I couldn't really eat over the last end of the year, so I didn't want to cook it and try it and then waste it and then yeah. So I really wanted to like savor it, and now I'm at the point where I can actually eat it and try it. And I've seen so many fun recipes that people have used for it, so I'm going to do a taste test with it and try and make a recipe using it. So I'm going to use it as like a tester on whether I'm going to grow them again this year. Oh, interesting. So onto the bright lights one. I swear this is like a it's called sulfate or sulfur like that. This one actually hasn't done well either. So I've only got, one of them didn't even come up. And then I have a little cluster of them, but it's only like 5. Interesting. Oh guys, oh that's a yellow one. Oh, interesting. Oh my god, they're stuck. So these ones, actually, yeah, let me chuck these in there. So these sulfur ones, you can actually see the colours on the stem. So it's almost like rainbow chart when you can see the colours before. So let's plant those in. I was gonna dud these because they were a little bit on the small side, but you can actually really see the colours. So yeah, I think I'll keep them and just see how they get on. Do you know what, one thing I'm very sad, like as abundant as cosmos is, the fact they don't dry very well. Like, unless there's like a certain tactic how to dry them and get the shape of them. When I tried doing it last year, they just didn't do very well. They ended up just really crinkled in and just, you couldn't tell it was cosmos, and it just, yeah, it broke my heart. But one thing I am very excited to try this year is more bunny tails. I've got some, actually I'll insert a video of them so you can see them in my kitchen, from some of the bunny tails I grew last year. And cornflowers. I'm growing so many cornflowers this year. But honestly, if you want a nice drying flower, especially if you get the different variety colours of of cornflowers, honestly, get them. They dry amazingly. Look at these. Like, I have these up basically all year round, and they are just still just stunning. Yeah, that's the, well, that was basically one of the cosmos I need to bin basically, but look at the colours. They're so pretty, and just like the pastel, like this feels very Easter. Right, so this one's Christmas. I think it's called apricot. I'm just gonna put apricot. Oh no, I know which one it is by that. Apricot. Okay. Yeah, a lot of these aren't done very well. You're alright. I might put you in. Let's put you in the middle. There we go, that is all my cosmos done for today. Oh, that makes me so excited. Just hopefully at least 90% of these actually survive. That'd be amazing. I was going to do my pak choy, but I think I might leave my pak choy for another day, or whether I just scrap it and then just, because I think I've got some seeds left, and just put them outside and just let them grow that way. Job for another day though. There we go, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. It was a little bit of a long one. definitely one of the longer ones. It was a bit of DIY, a bit messy. I don't know if I caught it on camera, but at the end of potting up all my plants, I literally, my tripod completely collapsed in and knocked over one of them. So if I caught that on camera, that'd be a golden moment, honestly. Golden moment. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I think I just said that. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, anything. I don't mind. Anyway, I will see you in my next video. See you later. Bye.